Hey everybody, it's Josie here. I am doing a haul today. So this haul is another combo haul. So I have some charity shop finds and then I have some books that I bought from bookshops, so I bought new. I've also got a slightly different location going on today. I thought you might get a kick out of my lovely flamingo lamp here, and I thought I'd match my t-shirt and my glass of water. So we're doing a flamingo theme. I have no idea why. The books have got nothing to do with flamingos. So anyway, I'm going to go through the books that I have acquired over the last month. So the first one here, I'm really excited. So I probably mentioned this a few times already, but I'm going to be doing a Robin Talley spotlight because I went on a bit of a Robin Talley binge-a-thon over December, really. I'd read one of her books quite a long time ago, As I Descended, and then Pulp, which was her brand new book, came out in December. So I read that, I read Our Own Private Universe, and I read Lies We Tell Ourselves. So I really liked them, I enjoyed them. I think Robin Talley is a wonderful queer writer. She just writes lovely LGBT books, and there was one more that I was desperate to get my hands on that I hadn't read, and I actually think this is her first one, and it's this one over here, What We Left Behind. And this was strangely hard to get hold of. I tried different bookstores, they were always out, they never had any in, and then I went to a small local bookstore called City Books here in Brighton, and they said they would order it, and this book was a saga and a half. So every time they tried to order it, they kept getting proof copies from their warehouse. And then eventually the warehouse actually sent them this one because they were saying they were having real trouble just getting one of the actual books for this. And you might be able to see it, but it's slightly bent on the cover here. So they said to me they could try and send this back and try and get another copy, or I could just have £2 off the retail price. And I kind of went with the £2 off because, to be fair, that doesn't really bother me. And I've been dying to read this because I want to film my Robin Talley Spotlight video, but I need to read this one first. So this is going to be read, probably one of the next books that I'm going to read this month. So hopefully I'm trying to get it before the end of January. We'll see. But yeah, so I was really pleased to finally get my hands on this book, and it was a bit of a nightmare. And I love this book as well. I don't know if you can see that. The sort of like the male-female signs. This is a really cute cover design. I love it. So that's the first one I acquired. Then the next one, this is also a new one. This is called All the Lonely People, and I heard, oh God, was it Hannah Tay talking about this? I was watching BookTube, and I really shouldn't watch so much BookTube because what happens is I watch it and then somebody mentions a book and I think, oh, that sounds amazing. And then I'll go have a look for it. And every now and again, I just sort of click order. And this is what happened with this one. So as far as I know, this is a bit of a dystopian, and it's also about social media and how that can drag you in, and the consequences of that, which I found really interesting because obviously I'm on social media, and I just thought that was a interesting concept. So I'm looking forward to reading this. But yeah, this was really funny. I think I completely forgot that I'd ordered it, and then I got a text to say, oh, your order's come in, and I was like, oh, I've ordered it? Oh, excellent. So that's going on my TBR. Then the next one, this was definitely a Hannah Tay recommendation, and she's proving terrible for my bank balance, but it's this one over here, Suicide Blonde. And this is really a classic, and I did sort of scour the charity shops in the hopes that I would find a copy, but I really want to read it for February, my reading theme of the month. So I try to have kind of a themed reading month normally. And I'm doing Feminist Feb again, so I wanted to get all the books that I want to read for that, and this one is one of them. And it's about a girl in San Francisco, and it's about her life and her loves, and it's supposed to be quite hard-hitting, maybe a little bit twisted. Like I said, it is billed as a feminist classic, and it sounded really interesting. I love the cover. It's a gorgeous cover. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one, and it's quite short, so definitely getting to this one very, very soon. And then the last one that I purchased new, and that actually goes with kind of the pink theme that I've got going here today, is this one over here, The Punk Factor. This was a cover buy. I absolutely fell in love. I think I went into Waterstones to pick up my copy of All the Lonely People and just had a little peruse and walked around, and then I saw this and I couldn't not get it. So this is YA, I think, and it is about a girl. She's 17 and she's obsessed with what everybody else thinks of her. I'm just reading the back. What I remember about this is that she's really interested in feminism and tattoos, in punk music, and she plays music. And that was something that really appealed to me. And also, I think she goes through a breakup, and it's about finding yourself as well and being true to who you are and just being the best person that you can be and being who you are, which is something that I love and I bang on about it. And I love reading books like that, and I love reading sort of strong, wonderful girls and women, and this just appealed to me. The cover's gorgeous. I love all the designs, the stars, the colors, everything. It was just, the whole thing just appealed to me, and it talked to me as I walked past the shelf. It said, buy me, buy me, buy me. So I did. Then the other books that I've got here, these ones I got from a charity shop. So this one here is called Night Film. And most of you would have probably heard about this. It's a Marisha Peschel, and I think this was, Pesel, I don't think I say the right, Pesel. This was really popular a few years ago. It's a Chunker of a book. It is a thriller, and it is supposed to be fabulous. I read Neverworld Wake last year, which I actually quite enjoyed. So I'm really looking forward to this, because a lot of people say this is better than Neverworld Wake. I hope it is, because like I said, it's a big book, but I'd never seen this before in a charity shop. And again, it was on my list of books that I was wanting to purchase. So I feel like the universe grants me these books every now and again. And you know what? Who am I to deny the universe? Yeah, so I said yes to the universe, and I grabbed Night Film. And actually, I was leaving the charity shop because I bought another book, the next book I'm going to talk about, and I was leaving the charity shop, and I just happened to glance at the books as I was leaving, and I saw this. I don't know why I didn't see it on my first pass on the bookshelf, so I feel like it was meant to be. But I'm really, really looking forward to this, because everybody says it's an incredible thriller, so high hopes. Then the book that I was actually purchasing when I stumbled upon that one is this one over here, is Ali Smith, How to Be Both. And this, I think, is an incredible find. This is the hardback version. Look at that. It is such a cool cover. I haven't undressed the book yet, so let's see. Oh, it's just blue. That's all right. But it is gorgeous, and it's a gorgeous hardcover edition, and it cost me, I think it was £2. So this book, Ali Smith writes wonderful, first of all, Ali Smith, the wonderful writer, but she also writes wonderful queer literature. And this is kind of I think it's a Greek retelling, so it's a myth retelling in a way, but it's about gender, and it plays with gender, and it kind of focuses on paintings and art, and the gender kind of within that is what I've gotten from the synopsis. So I'm loving that. I like anything that kind of plays with gender roles and gender norms, and Ali Smith's writing is usually good. I just read one of her books, The Accidental, so I'm looking forward to this one. I've got another one, Boy Meets Girl. Yeah, so I'm really, really looking forward to this one, and I think nice hardback find. And then the last one I've got here is this gorgeous cover, and again, this was a bit of a cover buy. It's called Landslide, and it's a really weird one. So it's about a girl who grows up in this remote country estate, and about the garden, and it sounds a little bit weird and dystopian and thrillery and possibly fairy tale-ish and maybe LGBT, QIA, and it depicts her childhood and her family, and it just sounded a bit weird, and I just really was attracted to this cover, frankly. It reminded me a bit of The Secret Garden. So again, charity shop find, loved the cover, cover's really reflecting there, loved the cover, and just thought it sounded very fascinating. So anyway, those are my books I picked up. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you're finding in charity shops or accidentally, or what calls to you on a shelf as you walk past. And I will speak to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.